Hello, YouTube fam. It's nice to see you again as we are discussing the cost of living in Lynchburg, Virginia, the Hill City. What's it going to cost me? How much money is going to be flying from my wallet or my pocketbook if I want to live in the Hill City? We're going to talk about it right now. Let's go. Hey, it's great to see you. Don't be freaked out. I can't see you. And it's great to be seen. I am JD Miller. I work with a small international real estate company called eXp Realty, and I hail from Lynchburg, Virginia. If you want to connect with me, right there's the number, the email. Send me a text, give me a call, shoot me an email, and we can connect and talk about living in Lynchburg. And if you'd like to, go ahead and touch, tap, ever so gently click on the like, subscribe, the little bell notification so you get notified every time we put out a new video about living, working, and playing in Lynchburg, VA. We're going to go through several items, what it costs, what you're going to have to pay to live in Lynchburg, VA. Unless you're living somewhere where it's completely free, then you're paying something somewhere. But there are some differences when you live in Virginia and in Lynchburg, Virginia specifically. So we're going to work through a list and we're going to end up at taxes at the end. Everyone's favorite subject. We'll hit taxes at the very end, so stick around for that. As a point of reference, I'm going to be giving you some of the bills that I pay in the house where we live now. Now, the house we live in is a large house, 4,000 plus square feet. We have 6 people living with us full time. We have people coming, visiting, stopping, eating, showering, not strangers, that would be weird. But we have people coming in and out all the time, but 6 people live here full time. So the numbers I give you are based on that. Large house, kind of a lot of people living here, and here's what we pay. The first item is an item that I didn't budget for in Pennsylvania. It's propane. We didn't see it a lot where we were at in Pennsylvania, but here in Virginia, in Lynchburg and the surrounding areas, you do see it quite a bit. People use it for their gas range inside. They use it for fireplaces, indoor and outdoor. And I've even seen it hooked up to the indoor gas range, a fireplace, and an outdoor grill, so the person didn't have to keep taking their portable tank, running it to a place, getting it filled, running it back. Now, your big propane tanks at your residence, you either own those or you rent those. And there's pluses and minuses to both systems. Obviously, if you own it, then it's yours and you're not paying a monthly fee to rent the tank. However, if you rent it, there are some positives in that if something goes wrong with the tank, the company will come out and take care of it. They monitor it. It's a little bit of insurance that way that you can call them and say, hey, there's an issue, and they'll come address it. We budget $50 a month for our propane bill. So that keeps us right where we want to be. We use the gas range a lot to cook. We use the fireplaces somewhat on the lighter side. We haven't used the fireplaces a lot, but we use the gas range a lot to cook. $50 a month in our budget covers us nicely, and we don't go over that. So that's a consideration if you have a place where you're going to use propane. The next item on the list we did use in Pennsylvania, and the cost was significantly higher. It's gasoline for the car. So we're talking about unleaded prices. Right now in the Lynchburg area, you're looking at between $2.15 and $2.40 per gallon unleaded. So this actually seems a little high to me, but if you're back in Pennsylvania or somewhere else, it's probably a pretty good number. There are ways to save on this number. We shop at Kroger, so we get those fuel points, and then we'll stop in and often get 10 cents off, 20 cents off. Just the other day, I got 70 cents off a gallon. We have a lot of people we're feeding, a lot of groceries we're buying. So you have that bill too, which we're not going to talk about. Whatever you eat, you pay for. Another way to save a little bit of money is if you join Sam's Club. Down on Wards Road, Sam's Club, as a member, you typically get the cheapest baseline prices there are. Unless you're shopping at a place where you're knocking off a lot of discount points per gallon, Sam's Club on Wards Road is typically the cheapest place for gas. And other than that, you might just want to plan your route. A Sheetz at one location is often 10 cents higher than a Sheetz 5 miles away. Plan your route and travel to or from work or school in a different way. You might be able to find a cheaper gas price and save some money that way. The next item on the list is the internet. I suppose you could live without an internet bill if you're just running off your phone and looking at your phone and running hotspots and that kind of thing. But we do pay an internet bill to have internet service in our house, and we're paying about $125 right now. That bill is going to drop because right now I rent the router and the modem and some extender hotspot systems in the house to make sure we're all covered. And I'm going to turn those in, and I'm going to do a one-time fee and buy a router, modem, and some extenders so I don't have to rent that. And our bill is going to drop to about $110 per month. And that is going to give us enough usage to cover all the streaming and the computers and the TVs and unlimited data. So for $110 a month, we're looking at unlimited data and enough power to stream everything we need to stream here in the house. Let's talk utilities. Trash. We pay $23 a month for our trash service, and they come to the house and they pick up our trash and our recycling once a week. Depending on where you live, you may not need to pay that. You may choose to take your trash yourself to a local receiving center where you'll just drop it off whenever you want to and you don't pay an extra fee if you're a resident of that municipality. Sometimes I make a trip to our local receiving center and drop off some extra large items, or if we have a lot because of whatever's been going on in life and I don't want to wait for the weekly pickup. But I do like the convenience of paying $23 a month and having someone come down, just roll my trash can down at the end of the driveway and having them pick it up and take it away. Water and sewer bills are something you might or might not have. Now, if you live in a place that has municipal water and municipal sewer, you're going to have a monthly bill. Our bill here is about $90 a month. If you live in a place that has a septic system and a well, then you're not going to have that monthly bill, but you will have some maintenance and upkeep. So for a well, you might have a very minimal filtration system, maybe just to get rid of some sediment, or you might have a little more advanced filtration system to get rid of some things in the water from your well. For a septic system, you might have a gravity-fed system that doesn't take a lot of maintenance, or you may have a pump system where you have a pump that you have to maintain, look at once in a while, make sure it's operating and pushing out that sewage to your drain field. But you're not going to have the monthly bill of municipal water and municipal sewer. Now, people all have their own preferences. Some really want to be hooked up to municipal, some don't like it at all and definitely want a well and septic system. That's up to you. All right, we got the lights on here. We got the lights on the screen. We got the light on my face. We are using electricity, and that is a cost that you are going to have here. Virginia is not a deregulated state in reference to electricity. In Pennsylvania, we could shop our electricity providers, and we could choose our different companies and different rates. Not in Virginia. In Virginia, your electricity provider is your provider. So there's really 3 ways that you can save on your electric bill. 1, use less electricity. 2, you can contact your electric company, and this really isn't saving, but it's a budget tip. You can contact your electricity provider and you can budget a monthly payment so your bill isn't spiking and dipping and you're not really sure what you're paying. And 3, you might want to consider going solar. If you're moving here, you're going to be here for a long time, it's a long-term investment, you might want to put those solar panels on your house and generate some of that electricity yourself. For us, large house, large family, we pay between $180 and $250 a month for our electric bill. Of course, it depends on how much you're running your heat and your AC and how many Christmas lights you have all over your house. That's going to come into play. And finally, we're here, everyone's favorite topic, taxes. The state income tax in Virginia is 5.75% at the highest margin. So your highest margin, the rate is 5.75 income tax. You have a sales tax also, statewide 4.3%, but your local municipalities can add on to that, and you might see a sales tax rate as high as 7%, depending on where you live. Now we're talking about moving and living in Lynchburg, Virginia. So if you own property here, you're going to have a real estate property tax. The real estate property tax is a tax rate per $100 value. So let's use a $250,000 house as an example. If we have a $250,000 house, we divide that by 100 and we get $2,500. Now $2,500 times the tax rate for your municipality will get you your real estate property tax. So let's take a look at the map. If we look about 6 o'clock, you see Campbell County, then Bedford County, then up to the top to Amherst County. Those counties surround, little number 19 there in the middle, that's Lynchburg City proper. So those counties surround Lynchburg City, and then we also have Appomattox and Nelson County. The tax rates in these different municipalities vary quite a bit. In Bedford County, your tax rate per $100 value on your real estate property is 50 cents. In Lynchburg City, your tax rate per $100 value is $1.11. So again, using that $250,000 house model, if we divide that by the 100 and we get $2,500, we multiply that by our tax rate. In Bedford County, a $250,000 house is going to give you a tax bill of $1,250. That same $250,000 house in Lynchburg City is going to give you a tax bill of $2,775. And you can see right here the different tax bills and tax rates in Lynchburg City and the surrounding counties. Everything from 50 cents per 100 in Bedford County to $1.11 in Lynchburg. Okay, that's it. The video's done, right? Nope. We got one more. Personal property tax. Didn't have this in Pennsylvania, so we weren't used to it, but here we have a personal property tax. So you're going to get taxed on your vehicles, your trailer, your motorcycle, your RV. It's the same formula. It's per $100 value, but the rates are higher. So in Bedford County, the lowest rate is $2.35 per $100 value. The highest rate this time is Campbell County at $4.38 per $100 value. And right below Campbell County is Lynchburg City at $3.80 per $100 value. So let's look at this with a $50,000 vehicle. You could have one vehicle or multiple vehicles. If your vehicles add up to $50,000, you're going to have a tax bill like this. We take the $50,000, divide by 100 because it's per $100 value. We come up with $500, and then we multiply that by the tax rate. In Bedford County, 500 times the tax rate of $2.35 gets us $1,175. In Campbell County, those same vehicles in Campbell County get you a tax bill of $2,190. And here are the differences from county to county and Lynchburg City. When you look at it, $1,000 more, $1,000 less may not seem like a lot, but you might have a $1,000 difference, $1,500 difference, $2,000 or more difference. And in 1 year, that might not be a big deal. But year upon year, if you live in that place for 5 years, for 10 years, for 20 years, for a $2,000 difference, that's a $20,000 difference that you're paying out of your pocket. But it's really up to you. You know where you want to live. You may need or want to live in a specific area because you like the area, because it's close to work or school, or you have family there, or you just like the vibe and the feel and you want to be able to get out of your house and walk to something, or you want to be able to get out of your house and see open pastures and land. So you're going to make those decisions based on a lot of different criteria, but taxes are definitely something you want to consider. All right, we've covered it from propane to gas to utilities to trash to taxes. I think that's it. Cost of living here in Lynchburg, Virginia, the Hill City. If you have any questions or comments, let me know. As always, you can reach me at this number, this email, call, text. Would love to talk to you. Until next time, take care. See ya.